difference. I don't know. I mean, he gets the ball to you in the games. I don't think it's just catching the football is catching the football.
Well, when did you first realize that Brock was ready for this stage?
When he first got the job, when he won the job over, and just never looked back since.
Well, we heard the Niner gang last night. They were loud. What's it like to play for a franchise that travels so well and you always have a lot of fans there?
Faithful, man. Faithful to the Bay. It's everything that it beholds. That's what the faithful are. They come and make the games easier. Every away games feel like a home game, and that's what it's about. I did. What up? Could you repeat that?
Yes, you came out of the culture of Tennessee and the great wide receiver position. How did that help you?
I think wideouts in Tennessee generally just come from yards after catch, and I think that helps me make the best of my opportunities.
Well, do you remember where you were in 2020 before that last Super Bowl? Were you at your dorm in Tennessee? What were you doing watching that game?
For 2020, I had just got drafted. So 2020, I had just got drafted. I was in a small town in Winchester with my nephews. I was training in Middle Tennessee. It's about an hour from Middle Tennessee, and man, I wanted them to pull it through, and they did, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I was just ready to go to work.
When you heard the players from that team who played in that match, what have they told you about facing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl?
Could you repeat that?
What have the older players who were in that squad in 2020 told you about what it's like facing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl?
We didn't really talk too much about it. We know that they had that game won, and this year is just all about finishing the game, 4 quarters.
When you talk about totally what you do, it feels like in this season there's always one unexpected guy that steps up. Chris Pierce joined last year. Trey Burton came to mind, really special. How much of a challenge is that mentally on a game of this magnitude to really be able to?
I think it's no different from any other game. I think you just treat it like any other game, and this just so happens to be the last one.
On that note, is there anything you'll do this weekend to ensure that your emotions don't get the better of you? Because it is a big stage. It is the biggest game in your sport.
Like I said, I just keep the same routine, man. Just wake up, I'm gonna catch the middle or late bus to the stadium, and just go from there.
What's the best thing you can do coming out of the SEC? Some advice you give an SEC receiver coming into the NFL?
I say just stay resilient.
That's awesome. I mean, what more could you ask for? I mean, he's a freak athlete. He's, for his size, super athletic. He's super strong, and he's very intelligent. And he knows a lot of little, the ins and outs of the game within the game. As far as offensive line and defensive line, his hand placement and the way he can work his hands, he's just, Hall of Fame player. Sometimes, yeah, but I mean, you're in the room with the guy. You see it every day. It's not anything that's like, oh wow, how did he do that? It's like there he goes again, more so. Yeah. I mean, Brock came in very mature. I never felt that, or I've always felt from my first time meeting him and going through training camp last year that he was very mature for a rookie and held himself with great poise, and you could tell that his character was above par. I think he's kind of just stuck by that and trusted his faith in God, and you go talk to him, and that's what he's gonna say. And but he works his ass off, and he's a really good player.
Very intelligent, working with Kyle Shanahan's scheme. Everybody
Yeah.
says it's too hard to be the quarterback of the scheme, so complicated.
I mean, and that's that's a testament to his work ethic, and he puts in a lot of hours outside of what we're obligated at the facility, and that's like I said, it's just a testament to his work ethic, and he puts in the effort, and he does a really good job with it.
Yeah, Aaron, you mentioned your rookie year, it got pretty rough for you. Injuries, playing practically like parties. What do you think was a turning point that got you into your sophomore season that really allowed you to flip the script?
Sorry, what was the what?
How was your rookie season was a little rough. How were you able to flip the script going into your sophomore season to really make it like a second?
I mean, I just took advantage of every day, and didn't want to, like I felt like I wasn't completely prepared for an NFL season my rookie year when I came in, and I had to fix that. So I put in the work in the off season with the strength coaches and nutritionists and everything, and got my body to where it needed to be so that I could go perform. Plus, the second year in this offense really is helpful. You get that first year under your belt, you build your foundation, and then go from there. So.
I feel like there was like a singular turning point out of it, really like came together.
No.
Is everything collectively pretty much?
It was just, for me, it was a mindset of I'm just going to take each day to get better, and not try to be perfect. Just to pick one thing to work on, go in and just get better at that, and then from there just keep adding on to it. So just start from the basics and work from simple to complex.
How difficult was it for you your rookie year not to get on the field much at all?
It was difficult, man, I had higher aspirations for myself, just so to say, but I had to look in the mirror and say, okay, what am I doing that's not allowing myself to start to play, to be on the field, to help this team win? And so when I talk about a turning point, it's really just sitting down and looking at myself and just being honest with where I was at.
Toward the end of that year, I remember the coaches and John Lynch talking about the progress you're making kind of
Yeah.
behind the scenes. Like the mind, right? The developmental program, like after practice.
Yeah.
You obviously took that pretty seriously.
Very. And honestly, that work was great in the mind anyway, just to get to practice against Kevin Givens and Armstead and DJ Jones and all the guys we had at that time was just, for me, was just banking reps against good guys. And so if I can win reps against them in practice where, they don't have to worry about the cadence, they can just tee off and go. And, so winning those reps there and getting better there, I felt like was really good for me.
Did it make it almost more difficult that you're a local guy and you probably knew more people and they're asking because they're watching every week? Did that cause any added pressure on you?
No added pressure. I put enough pressure on myself to get better. But everybody that's in my corner was still very supportive and completely believed in me, and there was never any waiver of belief in me. So.
And now here you are.
Yeah.
Are you the only Bay Area guy on the team?
Yeah.
You might be.
No, Tongass from South Bay. Yeah.
Does this make it more special that you're playing for for a team that you watch your entire life?
Yeah. No, absolutely, man. And just being able to know the people that are supporting us, know the fans, know the area, have grown up in it, and to be able to bring something of this magnitude back to the area is huge. Faith is separating I feel like it's separating yourself from the outcome and just trusting in the process, and what's meant for you is going to happen for you. And, if it's not meant for you, then it wasn't meant for you. You know what I mean? If it doesn't happen. So I feel like it's just a vulnerability of letting what's going to be. Yeah.
So, what do you want to show yourself on the field to the fans?
What do you mean by that?
What do you want to show yourself to the fans on the field, on the game?
Like show.
What do you want to show the fans about yourself?
Oh, about myself? I don't care about what people know about me, man. I just want to win. I just want to win the game. That all can go later and at a different time, man. I'm just worried about winning a football game.
Actually, this is the Japanese TV station, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of Niner fans there. So could you give a message to them for the game?
All right, man. We appreciate your support. Go Niners, man. I hope you guys, if you can make it out, that'd be awesome. I know the tickets are expensive, but go Niners, bang bang.
Yeah, actually, here, but the kickoff time is 7 in the morning. So what do you recommend them for the like a tailgate breakfast?
A tailgate breakfast? Man, I'm just throw a bacon omelet out there, man. You know, you can't go wrong with that. You know, make a little omelet, some hash browns or something. I don't know. You know, to each their own.
Aaron, do you remember where you were and where were you watching the Super Bowl in 2020 when it was Niners versus Chiefs?
Yeah, I was actually at a buddy of mine's house in South Bend, and he sent me a picture the other day of us like watching the game and the coin toss and everything. So it was pretty cool to see it come full circle.
Aaron, what are the main things you're focusing for Sunday's game?
I mean, just keeping it simple. You know, going back to the basics, trusting my fundamentals, trusting my techniques, and just cutting it loose.
Say hello to Mexico, please.
Hi, Mexico. Viva.
Who's your buddy? Just think of that.
No, just a friend from the area. Yeah.
So what kind of emotions did that cause you when you saw that picture?
I just thought it was really cool. You know, I didn't even. I mean, I remember watching the game, but I couldn't remember where I was watching it or who I was with. But he sent me the picture, and I was like, oh yeah, that's where. And so it was cool. It's cool to see it, like I said, come full circle.
Right, and now a lot of those guys are your teammates.
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
yeah, it is.
Aaron, speaking of your teammates, who touched the best draft on the squad?
Ooh. I don't want to say the best. I never really hear him, but I feel like maybe JJ, maybe JJ.
And,
Yeah.
And one more. You were making the call on Sunday, heads or tails?
Tails never fails.
Aaron, you guys brought in Christian in the middle of last season.
Yeah.
Shanahan's super diverse running game, right? That's something going on. How has the presence of Christian changed what you guys do with running game?
Oh, it's awesome. And I think, you know, anytime he touches the ball, you never know what's going to happen. He could be in the end zone at the end of any play. But just, you know, from what he can do outside of taking the ball out of Brock's hands, you know, he's a back that you can scat out and go run routes and really run any route that, you know, on the route tree. So I think that's huge to be able to have a back that can run the ball effectively and catch the ball effectively.
Have you learned anything from him where, like, you know, you're blocking stuff out for him and he's like, do this way, get your body this way, do this at the second level? Is he how, like, actually have you learned anything from him in terms of, like, his running game acumen?
No, actually, he's kind of the opposite. He's like, hey, bro, do what you're doing. I'm gonna make you right. You know, I like that block you did. Like, I'll cut differently off of it next time. Or, you know, he's kind of the opposite. Yeah.
Have any of your older teammates from that 2020 squad talked to y'all around what that game was like and how to face the Chiefs going into this Sunday?
I mean, there's been some conversation, but they're a different team. They're not the same team. And, you know, that's, you know, how many years ago, how many of those guys are still on the team. So, no, not really. Yeah. Chris is awesome, man. Like you said, I think he's one of the best offensive line coaches, if not position coaches in the league. But just how much he cares and pays attention to the details, and he's very specific in what he wants. And, you know, like, you can take it in a sense of, oh, he's getting on me, but he really just wants you to get better. And he's going to do whatever he can to help the guys in the room get better, and that's just kind of how he takes on his job, man. He cares a ton about us, and not just as players, as people. So it's really awesome to be able to have. Cause, I mean, I talked to Harry Houston, you know, after I was drafted here, and he told me, he was like, I couldn't be in better hands. And so I trust his word, and I came in open to CFO and his philosophy and everything, and, you know, he's a great coach.